Hi, Mr. Carroll. This is Jennifer Haar, and I had promised you I would put together a little recording for you if you wanted to use the group option in Schoology. So this is what I've set up for you. Here's Kevin Carroll's groups. You find that under groups when you log in. I will also send you the Schoology login link, and you'll log in with your credentials like you would use for campus. This is where courses are listed, and I will also enroll you in our Supporting Student Health Needs course right here. So I will get you in that too so you can see the work we're doing in that. We have made great progress. We have completed the first 7 units, but they're not ready for release until Linda goes through them. So we're just waiting for Linda's approval so we can release them and move forward. So I'll enroll you in that course as well, and you can peruse and check on the progress and give us any feedback. That would be fabulous. So we're so excited you're aboard here. So how you add members, this is the main page that you log in is right here. I should go back to the updates page, and you can make an announcements. For example, you could put in everyone, here is the PDF from our meeting a couple weeks ago. You can delete this, but I'm just going to give you an example. So you could put it right here and put a link to that file right here. Or you could go ahead and see I have their file right here pulled up and post it here as an attachment. That's one option, and you click post and super easy there. And if you wanted to add a picture, something, you could add it right there, or links, or you could even take polls right here. You could say, wanted to know your opinion on whatever it is. You put the question here, right here. You say, wanted your feedback on whatever it is, on the date we picked for the meeting, on the date we picked for the meeting. So you put that right there, and then you can put your poll questions here. Perfect, won't work. You can add an option. Can we pick another date? Can we pick another date? Etc. And you could use that for anything. What do you guys think on the policy on such and such, and what is your interpretation? And then you have these polls, which is fabulous. You have immediate feedback right there. So then you'd post that right, bada boom, bada ding. Okay, so that's kind of that example I set up for you. And people would post this, and you'd see their responses as you go. So that's with the updates right here. And I started to tell you about the members. You're not a member yet. I sent you an invite. Here's your access code. So you could copy and paste this access code out to all the nurses in one of your emails and say, I'd appreciate if you all joined my group here, and then they would all join the group. They would automatically join, and it would be seamless. You don't have to do anything else but send them that group code. I've already trained them on groups and courses. Another thing you could do is you could add members physically here. As you can see, pending members, that's yourself. And once you come aboard, we will make you admin of this and take myself out of admin for that so that you can operate everything. You can also set up discussions. And in here, you could start a discussion on anything you want feedback from certain nurses on, or from all the nurses, and you post your discussion here. Here's, you could add a file if you want them to review a file, a PowerPoint, a link if you want them to go to a link. You can pull something from resources. For example, we could pull your PDF that you have presented. I've got it stored in resources. You can pull it there. You could also add an audio video recording. So, send them a prompt with a discussion. How do you guys, how do certain staff feel about blah, 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 or what is your interpretation of blah, 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 blah. So very easy and simple that you can set that on up here. The other thing is you can add resources, which is kind of nice. So you can add any kind of resources you want for us. You can add a folder and say, nursing resources or 2017 resources. Let's just say 2016 meeting notes. We could just put that there, and we create that. And then inside of this, I'm going to add, I'm just going to add a page, and actually I think I won't do a page. I'll do a different option to show you. Let's add, there's a different ways you can do it. You do links and stuff. How about I add a file, and we'll attach that file right here. Boom, 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 or I could have put it in a page. And then that file's right here. It's our meeting notes. Or if you want to assign one of the nurses to take meeting notes for you in the future, you can have them input that right here. So a couple different ways that we used to use it at the Virtual Academy when I worked full-time for them is some neat ways that we can really kind of pool our resources, have discussions and meetings online in a synchronous setting, even though we're all working in different sites. So kind of great, and it's great for updates and things that are coming through. Let's see what else I can show you. Blackboard Collaborate is how we can go ahead and have virtual meetings, super easy to use. You click Blackboard Collaborate, and here I'm going to create a session that you can use going forward. We'll say Kevin Carroll. Let's see, Kevin's meeting room here. And we always make it for a year out, so I'll start it today and we'll go until 2017. This just kind of gives you room for movement there. There we go. And so this is kind of, we leave it at allow guest invites, and we like it to be manually recorded. You don't want it to happen every time that you have a meeting, but sometimes you want to record it so you can play it back later. And then once you set this up, bada boom, bada bing, you create session. Now you have your session created. Oh, that's not in the past. Oh, I have to do it for starting here. Okay, for a day from today. Create session. There we go. So now here is your public guest link that you can send out to people. Here's your link you would email to them and say, join me whatever date at such and such time, and the staff now know how to use Blackboard Collaborate. They could join you. And so that's the public guest link. And then for you, you click join. And this will get you joined in. I always click open it manually. And then it will go ahead and start downloading for you. I'm a little bit ahead of when it can start, so we're a little bit ahead of the time since I set it for tomorrow. So that's just kind of a brief overview. I can absolutely show you more things whenever you want. Here's Big Blue Button. We don't use it very often. We kind of have stuck with Blackboard Collaborate. Big Blue Button has some neat things to it, but it's a little bit harder for the laymen, people that aren't involved in the tech world, to access. So hopefully you find this helpful. You can choose to use it, or you can choose not to worry. Eventually, if you ever want to know, you can set up notifications, so if anyone does post a response to you here, it automatically comes to your Jeffco Schools US email. So that's kind of nice to get any kind of notifications, anything going on. And once again, I will enroll you in our Supporting Student Health Needs in the School Setting course that we are working on, just so that you're abreast of it. And like I said, we have made great progress. I'm waiting for it to move on over here. We've made great progress in that. We're just waiting approval from Linda, and I know there's some pieces out there that they're still discussing, so that could be why we haven't seen that yet. But here is what we have so far, and all of the information is kept under the materials. Here's all the assignments and discussions we've posted. Here we go. Here's the materials. And the units that ready to go, we're just waiting on approval on this one. And all of these have had our information put in it, so we're just waiting for approval. This one, we've had feedback from all the nursing staff and ready to send it out to clinic aides and use it, but we're waiting for Linda to go through it one more time. And then these are all completed as well. And I will enroll you in this course, and then the green ones are the ones we're still working on. And then here is our resources. So everything will be stored right here, which is just fabulous. And I know that you saw the presentation we did, but it has everything built into it, including things like the job descriptions right there that you can load in, and we have videos that we can put in, and tests and quizzes and external sites, and so it's great resource. So Linda's just going through these last little bits to make sure that everything aligns with Jeffco policy before we can release it, but we've made a lot of progress, so as soon as she releases it, we're ready to go. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. I'm very excited, obviously, about Schoology, and I think it's a great way that we nurses can use it to really kind of make our training cohesive, concise, but also so across the board, everybody is on the same page and the same messages being delivered. Since we're in so many different types of schools, it's really nice to have one training that is everybody is using the exact same information. So let me know if you have any questions or concerns. I hope you've enjoyed this, Kevin, and once again, welcome aboard. We look forward to working with you. Thank you. Bye-bye.